Hey everyone, so today I'm doing my third update, or episode 3 of 365 days of samples. Now, I know I should have posted this earlier, but for Easter I actually went to go visit my parents in a different state. So that's where I was, and I honestly completely blanked on bringing a lot of these products. And also, I apologize if you can hear the gardener in the back. I hope it's not that big of a distraction, but anyways, I forgot to bring a lot of these products, so there's not that much progress in like the deluxe sizes, but I'm just gonna jump right in and go through the samples I finished. So for the perfume one, I haven't finished it. This is the pink sugar perfume, and I've only gotten through that much of it. Honestly, yes, it's a really warm scent and it's nice, but because it's spring, I don't find myself wanting to reach for this perfume sample, so it's like going slowly. I'm hoping maybe by like next week's update I'll have it finished, now that like I'm actually back and I'm not going anywhere, and I'll remember to bring it. But I've only used about like a quarter of it. Yeah, I would say a quarter, maybe a little less than a third if I were to split it up that way. There's these like weird particles in it, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, that I didn't notice that were in it, and it kind of looks like little flakes. And I'm very concerned about what these little flakes are right now. But it might just be like because I took the little dropper and I just like kind of scraped my neck, since I couldn't like really like dot it on my neck. I wonder if it's just picking up like dead skin or something. So let's hope I can get this finished by next week. But yeah, again, it's just very warm and we're already like mid-April, so I just want to like use florally scents and not necessarily like winter scents. And okay guys, this has been a struggle to use. I don't want to use this because I don't find it doing anything for my hair. I honestly used this maybe twice, and one of the times including today because I knew I had to film my update. And I mean, my hairstyle today, I had left my hair wet in a braid, so it has a little more wave and not so much curl. So I just like put it to the ends just to add, so that it wasn't just like straight down. So like when you braid, you have like that little part of hair that's just like straight and caught in the rubber band. So I put some there so it wouldn't be like so straight down, and it added like a slight wave to it. But I find that this actually weighs my curls down and makes it more of a wave. So I don't think that it's that good. I'm still struggling to use it. It's still gonna take a while, but I want to use it up just because I don't know anybody who has curly hair to give this to, honestly. So maybe I'll find a use for it. Maybe I'll just like do like little pin curls while it's in the product and like pin it and see if it like helps it stay in place, but I had to find time to do that, so that is still a struggle. As for the Estee Edit Pink Peony Overnight Mask, I only have a couple more uses left. I don't know if you can see. I used it on my face, mostly on my forehead, just because I mostly concentrate like products that are going to help with like my hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. So I wanted to try it on my forehead, that way I could tell. And now the dogs are barking because of the gardener. Okay, so I tried it on my forehead because I am getting like a little bit of fine lines up there because I am getting older, and I didn't find it working in that area. I felt that my skin needed more moisture, so the way that I've been using it is I just put it on my Keratosis pilaris, seeing if it helps like bring in some moisture to help it. And I mean, I don't see a difference in it. I'm just like doing it there to like help it. I mean, it's convenient to put this on rather than like putting on lotion, but like I wouldn't ever buy like the full size product just to use it on that and for that purpose. So we'll see if there's any progress on my KP, but this is a pass, like no. And then the last deluxe size product I have is the Smashbox Photofinish Primer. I have been using this. I forget to use this, or I'll forget to use the one that's in my Finish 6 by Summer, which is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I just like, it's too much to use both, so I've been like alternating, and I do really like this. I don't necessarily think I would go out to purchase it, but it does work to like smooth out your pores, so it's nice, but I just probably wouldn't spend the money on the full size on it. So I was able to finish my foil packets. At least there was some progress. The Revlon Color Silk conditioner, I just let it on my ends overnight, and then I just washed my hair out, and I did find that it kind of broke me out on my scalp wherever like the product was sitting like right against my hair. So if I know I have like 1 or 2 more of these in this box, so I'm just gonna use it as regular conditioner and not like as a leave-in treatment because it did break me out. The Ren Keep Young and Beautiful Instant Firming Beauty Shot. It's supposed to be firming. I did find that whenever I would wear it, it did feel tight, but I can't find out. For something that's firming, you can't tell if it's actually going to work for you in like reducing wrinkles by like one packet. But there was quite a lot of product in here. I did find that it did firm on the spot, but as like prolonged like treatment, I don't know if it actually works. But you know, I guess if it works on the spot, it might mean that it might work in the future. And I didn't feel like this dried my face out, but I did feel tight, but not dry, if that makes sense. And the last one is the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer. I figured out what this was. This is kind of like a highlight, kind of like the Becca Highlighting Skin Perfector's liquid, except this is like much finer and more liquidy, which I liked because I have a couple of the liquid highlighters from Becca, and I actually like this more, but I'd never pay like the price tag on this. I just like the end result is kind of the same, but like blending wise, I did enjoy this more than the Becca, which I do have again, but it's not something like go spend however much money this is. I can't remember if it's like 42 or 62, which is kind of like a big jump from one to the other, but yeah, it was nice while it lasted. It kind of since it was open, there's still like the product's still fine, but I did notice it would dry quicker, so you didn't have that much time to blend it out, and it would just like kind of stay in the spot. So I'm calling like this one done, but I did get enough used to it. I did try like mixing it in with my foundation, and that just, it didn't work. It looked awful. You could tell like where it would cake up in certain places, and it kind of looked like it was separating once you mixed it in, but like alone as a highlight and you just apply the pure product, this is beautiful. Okay. So, time to pick out from my sample box. There is like a couple of bigger stuff and a lot of like Sephora samples, just because I haven't been like purchasing makeup. And if I buy like any skincare, I buy in store, and you don't really get samples unless you ask for them, like from Sephora. So I like added in like Sephora when you ask for samples, because we gotta keep this thing going. Okay, so I'm gonna pick out just foil packets, but because I still have like all my full-size products, but I'm going to pick out 5 foil packets just so we have some new stuff to keep working on, because when you work on deluxe sizes and like you're not particularly fond of them, it's just like a daunting task to use them. So I'm gonna mix this up, and I'm just gonna pick, I don't know what this is. Okay, there's a lot of like deluxe sizes in here, so I had to like feel around to make sure I'm not picking up a deluxe size. 2, oh, this is a big one. 3, 4. I have a lot of deluxe sizes in here. And 5. Okay, I just dropped something. Oh, but okay. So the samples I ended up picking up. This big one is this miscellaneous volcano mask, and it's like self-heating, cleansing, heating and purifying, and it's just like a 1-minute mask that looks like it's activated by water. I don't know how this, I know like I put this in here, but I don't know like where it came from. I just found it in a drawer. I was like, sample, add it to the box. So I mean, a mask is nice. I will definitely have to find time to use this and see if it does anything. I don't have high hopes for it just because I have no idea who this is from, and it's miscellaneous. I also ended up grabbing the Tarte Maracuja Oil. I have used this before, I did like it. I find it interesting that they were managed to put this in like a foil packet. I am using an oil for my Finish 6 by Summer, and I know I like the Tarte one, so I'll have to take a break for that from the Josie Maran one to use that. I have another Smashbox primer sample. This is the Photofinish primer, and this is a silicone based one. I've had like deluxe size samples of these, and I actually really enjoy silicone primers because again, it's like very smoothing and it covers like my little ice pick scars from acne, so I know I'll enjoy using this. This is the Wish Neo Natural Repairing Eye Serum with bakuchiol. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And it just says it reduces the appearance of puffiness and fine lines. So I don't get very much sleep sometimes because of school, so it'll be interesting to see if this helps with my puffiness, and this is what it looks like. I've never heard of this brand actually. And then the last one is the Kiehls Clearly Corrective White Purifying Foam Cleanser, and I might try to put this in a different container just because it's a cleanser and I don't want it to like spill out in this packaging. So I'll actually, you know, Corrective White, a lot of hyperpigmentation, so I'll see if this does anything at all. So I like the foil packets. They are going to be a pleasure to use, and again, still working through everything else, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in my next one.